a minute, but he used the balance that he's taught. And now we see in the ring, this should be Bob Emory. And Bob Emory now with Joel Deaton. This should be a good matchup. Both of these men about the same size and the same structure, you might say. And it should be a pretty good matchup right now. Bob Emory right now has the arm of Joel Deaton, and let's see what he can do with that.
Been hearing more and more reports about the fabled Oriental trip of the Deatons. Now, the Outlaws will tell you one thing, but I've heard a lot of things like heavy fines.
Yeah.
The Oriental trip's very lucrative. I don't know if the Deatons brought home any money, because I know that the officials over there took a lot of it back in fines.
That's right. Well, let me say this. You know, they say they did not lose a match while they were over there. We did some checking, and that's true. They did not lose a match unless you don't count disqualification.
Which was the rule about 75% of the time. Deaton's in, double suplex on Bob Emory. And love him or hate him, you've got to admit that the Deaton brothers are a precision machine in the ring.
That's right. They work together as a brother team should. It's almost like they know what each other is thinking all of the time. And right now, Hoss Deaton throws Emory in, brings him over a high backdrop. Emory comes down right on the back, knocking the wind out of Bob Emory. Now, Hoss Deaton takes advantage of that, turns right back around, puts an elbow into the back, and just keeps working on knocking the breath out of it.
Deaton using his own body to come down across the small of the back of Bob Emory. Joel Deaton of the two may be the better classical wrestler, but let me tell you, Hoss is liable to go off at any minute. It's like a time bomb, tick, 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 ticking away in the corner. You never know when Hoss Deaton's going to lose it and hurt somebody.
Well, and let me say this about Hoss Deaton. He's mean.
Hang on. Tommy Angel trying to get in. He didn't like some of the tactics that are going on. Gave Deaton just the opportunity he was looking for.
Comes in and suplexes him to the back. Big double chop there. And now it goes for a tag on mean Hoss Deaton. And Deaton now, they throw Emory in. Big double elbow off. And in my opinion, Rick, they're just playing with Bob Emory.
Hoss Deaton, you can see him stalking his man. It's conceivable to me, too, that they might have been able to pin this young man at some earlier point in the match. But the Deatons have been known, like we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. Their thing is to hurt a young wrestler.
That's right.
They get off on it for some sick reason. They like it.
They believe in punishing these young men. And right now, he's got him in a bear hug, and we've seen this before now. We've seen him turn it into a huge slam. We don't know if that's where he'll head for this week. But you see big Hoss Deaton, and this time he's going to slam him right into the turnbuckle.
Up like that in the bear hug, you're completely defenseless. You're literally at the mercy of Hoss Deaton, which is not a good place to be, because there's not too many merciful bones in Hoss's body.
I tell you, I got a feeling there's going to be a chiropractor here in North Carolina that's going to be seen.
Oh! Deaton thought he was going to polish him off with that elbow in the corner. Emory made the tag to Tommy Angel, and this young guy is on fire against the Texas Outlaw.
That's right. Tommy Angel, one of the big fan favorites. Now, he tags Bob Emory right back in again. That might have been a mistake. Even though Emory's had a small chance to recuperate and to get his breath back, I don't know that he was ready to come right back in the ring like that, but he does pick up Joel Deaton, slams him. The referee goes for a 2 count. Joel Deaton kicks out.
He was close.
Maybe Bob Emory was more ready than I thought.
Deaton using his own head drives into the stomach of Bob Emory. The tag to Hoss and the windmill overhand blows, kind of like a rabbit punch in boxing start, right away on Emory. He manages to get Hoss turned around, up with a drop kick. Didn't get him like he wanted to, but it was good enough to knock the big man down.
He got Hoss down, but now that blow, I don't want to say that was a low blow, but it was about as close as you could come. Hoss Deaton taking Bob Emory into the corner. All right, here he comes. Here comes the stampede. And
2 Deatons, one right after the other. 9 times out of 10, this is the prelude to the Bulldog. This time, Joel Deaton rolls his man up. Did he get him? I don't think so. He may have had his shoulders just a fraction, and Deaton is furious.
Deaton thought he has. You know what was happening here? Deaton was showing off.
Yeah.
He wasn't even going to use the Bulldog. He was showing off. He just rolled the man up, and he did not get the 3 count, and it made him furious.
We sit here and talk about concentration, and I know a lot of the wrestlers that we have out here talk about concentration. Here he goes. Winds him up in the corner, up and down with the Bulldog headlock. Now Deaton's mind.
Oh, and look at this now. Look at this. Not only a bulldog, but he grapevines him, wraps him up, and makes sure that he's ended this match. As Bob Emory is driven face first into the mat, and Joel Deaton turns him over, and as we said, with some arrogance, this time he's going to make sure he gets the 3 count. Right now, let's go. Rick Stewart's going to try and jam